Welcome and blessings. Welcome back to our next little session. Where this is the Kundalini intro, and we'll just begin. You can begin with some deep breaths and finding a comfortable seat. And I'll just start with a little bit of a chat on Kundalini and the way the section goes. You do have a set of kriyas that are in the manual between pages 83 to 89. And this section has some kriyas in there for you to practice. And there is also on the 200-hour course platform, there is also a section with some kriya videos to follow along and practice along with. So you have that to also follow through with, and you can use the kriyas we're going to do now as kriyas to write down your experiences of, and or do them all and write your experiences of them, or do the ones on the 200-hour course platform and write your experiences of them. If you're somebody who is already practicing other Kundalini kriyas in your general daily life, then I would love to hear what Kundalini kriyas you are practicing, and you're welcome to share how that is affecting your life, what changes you're noticing, what effects you're feeling. So that's really the only assignment for the Kundalini intro section, is to go through some Kundalini kriyas, share your experiences of them, and type that out for us. And then some people do tend to actually choose to do a 40-day kriya or a 40-day sadhana, where they pick a kriya to do every day in order to get the most benefits out of it. And yeah, so we're going to do a few exercises together. They will not be exactly the same ones in your book, because you have the book to lead you through those, and a few of them are already recorded on the 200-hour course platform. I have a couple others that we're going to do together today, and you can use these to journal about your experience and share if you would like to. Okie dokie. So, um, we began our morning today with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo, which is the Adi mantra, and it is the mantra for tuning into a Kundalini practice. So, we're going to start with a bit of a visualization of the spine, like we did yesterday, and then we'll tune in with the mantra, and then we'll go into the Kriya or set of action. So, just taking a few deep breaths, finding a comfortable seat. And envisioning that energy in the central column or central channel, nadi energy channel in the spine, the Sushumna, and tuning into that gold, white, silvery cord of light rising up and down the central channel of the spine. And then perhaps expanding your visualization to see Ida crossing from the left and Pingala crossing from the right, wrapping back and forth, uniting around each other, divine feminine and masculine energies, raising the Kunda or Kundalini energy, the Shakti force, up from the base of the pelvis, up through Shushumna, and out and around the body in a wave of light or a pulse of light, like a star surrounding the whole body. And then it circles back around and in, down through the root, and in and down through the crown and top and third eye, pardon me. So working with just feeling the spine, visualizing the energy moving, that activation of Sushumna, growing a bit longer and taller, chin parallel to the floor, shoulders rolling back and down along the spine. Tuck the belly button in slightly to work with that little bit of Uddiyana Bandha engagement, just a partial Uddiyana Bandha engagement to give some more length in the spine, and to lift the sacrum or the lumbar out of the sacrum. And then inhaling the arms up, palms come together, pulling the palms down to the heart. And we'll go through 3 repetitions of Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Deep inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Couple more breaths in prayer here, honoring the divine teacher within. With your next inhale, lift the arms up above the crown, open the heart, and exhale, press the hands out to a T, palm strong, and lower them down at the end of the exhale. So we're going to do Kriya for prosperity, or the prosperity Kriya. And this has various parts to it. I'm going to be shortening the standard time of the full Kriya because it has many sets and we don't have the full time in this setting right now. However, you can find this Kriya on 3ho.org or KRI Kundalini Research Institute.org. And it is called the Prosperity Meditation or Prosperity Kriya. It also Sobag Kriya is sometimes associated with it. And there are more than one prosperity Kriya. So if it doesn't come up as the same as what I am showing you now, you can search and still find it under prosperity Kriya. Just there are 2 or 3 other ones that some people do that are parts of this Kriya kind of, but generally you can still find it through recognizing the first couple of postures or actions that we'll be doing. So you can be in a Sukhasana or you can be in a Thunderbolt pose. You can also actually do this Kriya in a chair if you're somebody who needs to. And the first set or first posture, first action we're doing is to bring together the hands at the sides of the hands, pinky sides, and then flipping over. The thumbs are going to be slightly tucked under the hands. And then you flip the hands over and you bring thumbs and the knuckles at the base of the index fingers together. These are said to be activating when you tap the pinky sides of the knuckles together. And when you tap the index knuckles and thumb knuckles together, you're activating parts of the nervous system that are to balance the hemispheres of the brain and to help us to bring clarity of thought in our intentions. And so that's the first action we'll be doing. And it's timed with a mantra, the Har mantra, which we've talked about in a couple of our exercises. So HAR. And this is a name for the divine, and it's or also a name for praise or call the divine or praise the divine. It's relative to the word Hare, which is like praise divinity. So Har, and we're repeating Har, 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 Har. And if only it was only those things to remember. And when you're making contact with the hands, the belly button pumps in and you're looking up and out through the third eye. So the eyes are closed with the eyes crossed up through the third eye. Belly button pumps in each time the hands come into contact. Har, 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 har. Perfect. And we can begin 3 minutes here. Har, 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 har. Inhale, palms facing up. So pinky sides together, palms facing up, making a little cup with the hands. And just breathing here, envisioning abundance and prosperity in all its forms, pouring into your hands like a blessing from the heavens. Whether that means you just see a form of light, like gold light or water pouring into your hands, or you see money or coins or jewels, or friends or family and love, connections and foods, things that you love to do. Just see that for a minute here, pouring into your hands before we transition to the next action. And you're inviting that abundance to pour into your life. And sometimes it seems farther away than it is, but it's all flying on its way to us now. And the next posture helps us to wave it down. So you're bringing your arms up and out to about a 60-degree angle, similar to what we do with Ego Eradicator. But then you're going to cross your hands right over left and then left over right, extending out to that about 60-degree angle each time, and then crossing on either side. And you're mentally emanating hard for the first half, so 1 minute and a half, and then we'll do a minute and a half with har aloud. Oh, and to make it even more fun, you're doing breath of fire while the hands cross, and again looking up and out the third eye. Waving down that jet full of money, those golden gifts parachuting down to you, just waving them down, seeing all the abundance and prosperity flying on its way to you. And you're just waving it down on the runway of life, calling it in, manifesting it with your energy field. Okay, now when the hands cross, har, 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 har. Inhale, arms up. Big sigh. 2 more. Lowering the arms down to your sides, giving the shoulders a bit of a roll out and a rest for a moment. This is a very shoulder intense Kriya, and the next set includes the shoulders as well. You're bringing the fists into the hands, and then the thumbs into fists in the hands, and then you're going to bring the arms up again at that roughly 60-degree angle, and you're rolling circles back with the fists, back and out. And we're saying God or goddess or love or har, whatever feels right to you. God, 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 goddess, 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 love, 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 goddess, God, goddess, God, 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 goddess, 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 God. You're a cheerleader for divinity. Goddess, God, yay, God, go, go, God, go, goddess, God, goddess, God, goddess, God, goddess, God, goddess, God, goddess, God, creator, Mother Earth, creator, Mother Earth, goddess, God, love, 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 har, 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 Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva. One more minute. Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva, Shakti, Shiva. Goddess, God, 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 goddess, God. Deep inhale, arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the arms down in front of you, keeping those fists together. And then sprinkling abundance down onto the ground. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down along the spine, finding your straight neutral spine. Now this next one, we have a new mantra here, and you're crossing the hands over top of each other with the mantra at first, and then the hands will start to move more quickly. So the mantra is Har, right hand over left, Hare, Hari, Waheguru. The hands end up switching, so don't worry about it too much. It's just the start one. Har, Hare, Hari, Waheguru. Har, Hare, Hari, Waheguru. Har, Hare, Hari, Waheguru. Okay, 3 minutes. Har, Hare, Hari. Looking up and out the third eye. Har, Hare, Hari. Waheguru. 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 Har, Hare, Hari, Waheguru. Har, Hare, Hari, Waheguru. Har, Hare, Hari, Waheguru. Har Hare Hari Wahe Guru. 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 Releasing the hands down to the thighs. Inhale. Big ha. Breath out. Two more. Okay, so that's technically the prosperity meditation. And now to end that is the 1 minute breath. Pardon me, frog in my throat. Left arm, forearm in front of the chest. Right arm, elbow to fingertips, like I Dream of Genie style. So now this is where you breathe to make all of your dreams come true. So this is the 1 minute breath. You can make it shorter if you need to, because you might not be able to count the full time of the breath, but it's up to you to just see what makes sense. So you're working with 20 seconds of inhaling, so you can count to 20 while inhaling, then you're holding for 20, then you're exhaling for 20. Sometimes the exhale is the tougher one, and we'll just do one of these, whereas it would normally be practiced in 3 in a row. You're welcome to do it again another time and find the time that works for you. If you want to start with 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and 10 seconds, you're welcome to do that and try and fit 2 in now. But if you can get the full 20 seconds, just do your best. So you're guiding yourself on the count. I'm going to count in my head and prompt when the breath shifts, but listen to your body. So you want to start by breathing all of your air out, and then slowly inhaling for 20 seconds. Holding the breath. And slowly releasing. Inhaling back in and letting the arms go when you're complete. I didn't have that full capacity today. Thank you for practicing that along with me. So that's prosperity kriya and 1 minute breath. So there's two things you can log your experience of. And then you have a few other kriyas that are available on the 200-hour platform in the Intro to Kundalini lesson. And we do have our block later. We will do a little bit more Kundalini and a little bit of Yin. So we're going to close for this one now, and we'll just take a moment to go into Shavasana before we say goodbye, because as we talked about in the nervous system, your Shavasana is your most important part to your yang based practices. So you can make your way down onto your back and just come into relaxation. And we've had a lot of information on the yin and yang and a lot of information on the Kundalini energy. And now taking some time to just integrate all of that energy. Letting your whole body settle down to the ground. Letting yourself sink in for deep relaxation, maybe taking a few strong inhales and exhales as you prepare, and asking every part of your body to become soft and settled, to relax, to free up the spaces so that all the information and energy can integrate, and allowing yourself to sink in and simply be in your Shavasana. slowly wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. And allowing your body to wake back up. Taking your time to come into a seat when you're ready. And we'll close with Sat Nam. Taking a couple of breaths once you come upright. I tend to take a couple of breaths in through the nose, out through a circular mouth once I come back up into a seat, and that helps alleviate any head pressures or lightheadedness. And then inhaling your arms up, palms come together at the heart center. And we'll close with one Sat Nam. Deep inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Namaste. Thank you for this practice and this time together. Beautiful work everyone is doing. And thank you to Lottie, who was here at 10:50. Faye, I don't know if the time got confused for you, but the recording will be up within the next like half an hour, 40 minutes or so. So you can catch it still today probably. And yeah, we'll see you at 2:33. It says Yin Info and Sharing Circle on the schedule, but that changed along with Lottie's timing, and we talked about Yin already. So I'm just going to be shifting that to a little bit more Kundalini Kriya experience, and then we'll do some Yin. So it'll be a bit of a concentrated nervous system experience assignment. So again, have your mat and have water with you for our closing session. Yeah, blessed be. Thank you so much. See you in a while.